Have you ever wondered if the decisions you didn't make still exist somewhere out there, living a life of their own? Imagine if you could tap into the hidden potential of the you who took that risk, moved to that city, or chose that different path. It might sound unbelievable, but your parallel self has a lot to reveal, things that could change your present reality in profound ways. There is a hidden world of untapped wisdom and experiences waiting for you, and the key to unlocking it lies within. Get ready to discover your parallel self and unleash the power you never knew was there. Imagine if you could see what your life would look like had you made a different choice. Every decision we make creates a path, but it also leaves behind countless possibilities. Versions of you in parallel realities took different roads. They chose that other job, moved to that other city, or even pursued a different relationship. These parallel selves have unique stories, and there's so much they can teach you about who you are and who you could have been. These alternate versions of yourself are living in different realities, each filled with experiences and wisdom that you haven't accessed yet. Connecting with them can help you unlock hidden potential, offering insight into choices you never made. Think of it like a window into the life you didn't choose, and the beauty of this is that you can learn from it without actually needing to walk that path. Maybe your parallel self took that leap of faith you hesitated on, and now carries the wisdom of what it's like to overcome those fears. The idea here is not just to imagine what might have been, but to learn from those other versions of yourself. It's about reaching out to those alternate realities where you made a different choice, and pulling that wisdom into the present. By meditating or visualizing, you can connect with those versions of you that carry the skills, the confidence, or even the courage you've been seeking. For example, through visualization, imagine having a conversation with your parallel self who took that bold career move. What advice might they have for you now? Learning to tap into these alternate versions helps you see that you aren't stuck. There's a version of you out there who has already faced the challenges you're dealing with. Through that connection, you can bring their knowledge into your current reality, helping you grow and expand beyond your current limits. This is about gaining a new perspective, a perspective that already exists within you, but from a different timeline. And as you begin to open up to the possibility of these parallel selves, you'll find yourself asking, what wisdom does that other version of me hold? And how can I use it to make the most of my life today? These are powerful questions that lead you not just to curiosity, but to real growth. Because, in a way, those alternate versions are your guides, guiding you to step into the version of you that feels most aligned, most empowered. This journey is not about regret or wishing things were different, it's about expansion. It's about knowing that every version of you, in every timeline, has something valuable to offer. When you can access that, you gain an incredible resource, wisdom that spans across realities, experience that goes beyond the choices you made here and now. And just like that, as you begin to embrace the idea of your parallel selves and the lessons they hold, you open yourself up to a whole new realm of growth. It's the realization that your story is so much bigger than you once thought. But how do you actually connect with these versions of yourself? What practices can help you tap into that wisdom and bring it into your life today? Have you ever wondered how to reach out to those other versions of yourself, the ones that made different choices? It's not as far-fetched as it might sound. There are practices you can use to tap into those parallel versions, each of which holds unique experiences that can benefit you today. Techniques like meditation, visualization, and recognizing synchronicities are key tools that allow you to establish a connection with your alternate selves. Meditation is a powerful way to quiet the noise of everyday life and open up your mind to new possibilities. By entering a deep state of calm, you create space to connect with parts of yourself that aren't readily accessible. Try focusing your meditation on a specific question, like, what would my life be if I had taken that job? Visualize yourself living that reality, and notice what insights or sensations come up. It's less about creating a detailed movie in your head and more about letting your intuition guide you toward those answers. Visualization works in a slightly different way, but is just as impactful. Picture yourself meeting one of your parallel versions, the one who took a different career path, for example. Imagine their appearance, their confidence, their environment. Ask them questions in your mind and observe their responses. These moments can provide deep insights into decisions you face now, drawing from the lived experiences of an alternate you. Another key to connecting with your parallel selves is to stay aware of synchronicities. These are moments that seem coincidental, but actually hold deeper meaning. They're signals that your alternate self is communicating. Perhaps you're thinking about a choice you could have made, and suddenly you see a sign that reminds you of it. It's these moments that offer a glimpse into the parallel reality you're already connected to. Pay attention to what feels like more than a mere coincidence. It's your intuition trying to bridge the gap. To truly tap into your alternate selves, raising your vibration is essential. Higher vibrational energy means you're more in tune with the universe and your spiritual aspects. This alignment makes it easier to reach other versions of yourself that are also vibrating at that frequency. Practices like gratitude, breathwork, and energy healing are wonderful for shifting your frequency to a higher state, allowing you to better connect with those other versions of you. Daily rituals are also helpful in maintaining a strong connection. Imagine each morning spending just 5 minutes visualizing yourself as the version who took a big leap of faith. Feel the confidence, the bravery, and let it set the tone for your day. Even these short bursts of visualization can create lasting change, bringing insights and a renewed sense of purpose that reflect the wisdom of your parallel self. As you continue to explore and experiment with these practices, you'll find that this isn't about living in regret for the choices not made. Instead, it's about using the power of those decisions to enhance the life you're living now. Every time you connect with your alternate self, you pull a piece of their strength and knowledge into your current experience, enriching who you are. The more you dive into these practices, the more you will see just how interconnected your realities are. And with every connection you make, every moment of insight, you'll find yourself increasingly curious, what other gifts could these alternate versions hold? How else can you use their wisdom to transform your reality? Imagine the potential that lies dormant within you, waiting to be discovered. Your alternate selves, living different realities, have skills and knowledge that you haven't fully explored yet. These versions of you may have taken different paths, learned new trades, or faced challenges that helped them grow in unique ways. By learning to identify the potential in these alternate versions, you can bring those capabilities into your current life and use them to expand beyond your limits. One of the most effective ways to uncover this hidden potential is by paying attention to signs and symbols that resonate deeply with you. Dreams, for example, are a powerful gateway to your subconscious and can connect you to other versions of yourself. When you dream of situations or skills that seem unfamiliar yet oddly personal, it's possible that you're glimpsing into the experiences of one of your parallel selves. Keeping a dream journal can help you recognize patterns and clues that point to talents or insights you may not yet realize you possess. Another powerful tool is your intuition. Often, we dismiss gut feelings as random thoughts, but these instincts are actually a direct link to a deeper part of yourself. When you feel drawn to a particular activity or idea, it could be your alternate self trying to communicate their knowledge and passion. The next time you feel a strong pull towards something new, allow yourself to explore it without overthinking. These intuitive nudges are gateways to parts of yourself that have already walked that path. Intuition can also be complemented by meditation, especially when done with a specific focus in mind. Set aside time to meditate on a particular aspect of your life where you feel you could grow. Visualize yourself meeting a version of you that has already excelled in that area. Allow yourself to absorb what that version has to share. It could be a feeling, a specific action, or even just the confidence to take a step forward. This practice can help you see your own potential from a perspective you might not have considered before. Another approach is through synchronicities. These meaningful coincidences are signs that you're aligning with other timelines. Perhaps you hear about a skill or opportunity several times within a short period. This could be a sign that your alternate self, who has already embraced that opportunity, is guiding you. Pay attention to these signals, they often point you toward areas where your potential is waiting to be unlocked. Self-reflection can also be a key element in identifying hidden potential. Spend time considering the parts of your life that you feel drawn to improve. Is there something that excites you but also feels intimidating? chances are, your parallel self has already taken steps in that direction and carries the knowledge you need. By focusing on those feelings, you can start bridging the gap between what is familiar and what is yet to be explored. As you begin to recognize these sources of untapped potential, you will find opportunities to grow in ways you hadn't imagined. Your alternate selves are like a reservoir of talents and experiences, and by tapping into that reservoir, you enrich your current reality. The journey to uncover this hidden potential is just beginning, and the next step is learning how to bring that wisdom into your everyday life. What practices will help you integrate these discoveries into your present moment? To truly evolve and make the most of the wisdom that your parallel selves hold, it's essential to bring that knowledge into your daily life. The process of integration is about merging the lessons and skills from these alternate versions into who you are today, creating a more empowered version of yourself. You aren't just connecting with these parallel realities for insight, but to incorporate those experiences into practical changes that can elevate your life. One effective way to start this integration is by applying the knowledge you've gained from meditation and visualization directly to current challenges. Suppose you visualized a version of yourself that pursued a different career and gained confidence and expertise. Use what you learned from that version to take small yet significant actions today, actions that reflect the confidence you saw in that parallel self. Whether it's speaking up at work or taking the first step toward a new skill, embodying that strength helps you grow. Journaling can also be a powerful way to integrate insights from your alternate selves. Writing down the lessons you've received, the skills that resonate with you, and the feelings they evoke helps solidify those experiences in your current reality. Make it a habit to reflect on what you've learned and document how you can apply that knowledge. This practice serves as a bridge, making abstract ideas more tangible and actionable. Another technique is to consciously adopt the behaviors of your parallel self. If one version of you has already overcome a fear that you're struggling with, visualize how they acted, and then emulate those actions in your own life. By embodying their courage, you're effectively pulling that experience into the present moment. This conscious mimicry of behavior helps rewire your mindset, allowing you to tap into traits that might have seemed unreachable before. When facing obstacles, remember that one of your alternate versions has likely already found a solution. Ask yourself what they might have done differently and consider applying those strategies. This type of perspective shift allows you to break free from habitual thinking patterns, enabling you to see situations from an entirely different viewpoint. The integration process becomes easier as you start to internalize these new strategies. Connecting with the energy of your alternate self can also help you access their abilities more naturally. Use breathwork or energy-focused exercises to align yourself with the frequency of that version of you. Feel the connection building, and visualize that energy merging with your own. This method reinforces the bond and brings their knowledge to the forefront of your awareness, making it easier to incorporate those skills into your actions. Daily routines are an ideal opportunity to practice integrating new skills. For instance, if your parallel self is particularly disciplined in maintaining healthy habits, find ways to embody that same discipline in your own day. Even small changes, like sticking to a morning exercise or meditation routine, help align your behavior with that of the version of you who has already achieved what you aspire to. Integration isn't a one-time action, it's a continuous practice. Each time you learn something from an alternate version of yourself, think of a specific way to apply it. The more you act on these insights, the more naturally they become part of who you are. This process will gradually transform your behavior, thoughts, and attitudes, helping you step into a more aligned version of yourself. Now that you understand how to bring this knowledge into your life, the next step is about overcoming the personal barriers that still hold you back. How can you use the wisdom from these alternate versions to finally conquer the challenges that have stood in your way? Breaking through personal barriers can feel like an uphill battle, especially when faced with fears or doubts that seem to hold you back. However, one of the most powerful ways to overcome these obstacles is by accessing the wisdom of your parallel selves, who have already navigated similar challenges. By tapping into their experiences, you can find practical ways to tackle the hurdles in your own life with renewed strength and insight. When dealing with fears, think about a version of yourself that has already overcome them. Whether it's the fear of failure or the anxiety of stepping out of your comfort zone, there is an alternate you who faced that fear head-on. Start by visualizing that version of yourself and connecting with how they acted differently. What did they do that helped them succeed where you feel stuck? Once you identify that action, it becomes easier to replicate it in your own reality. Sometimes, overcoming barriers is about shifting your mindset. A parallel version of you might have approached a problem with an entirely different attitude, one of courage, determination, or patience. By understanding this, you can adopt that same mindset to deal with your own situation. For instance, if you're dealing with self-doubt, connecting with a version of yourself who is confident and sure of their abilities can provide a powerful mental shift. Their perspective can help you see beyond the immediate doubts and focus on your capabilities instead. Another way to utilize the knowledge of your parallel selves is to focus on their strategies for dealing with challenges. These versions of you have already learned what works and what doesn't, so take advantage of their experiences. For example, if you are struggling with procrastination, visualize how a more disciplined version of yourself handles their time. What habits do they have that help them stay productive? Incorporate those same strategies into your life, one small step at a time. Remember, connecting with your alternate selves is about more than just visualizing their success. It's also about embodying their resilience. If a parallel version of you has already pushed through a similar barrier, imagine how they felt in that moment, their determination, and their willingness to keep moving forward. Let that energy inspire you to keep pushing, even when things get tough. The strength they use to overcome obstacles is already within you, waiting to be accessed. Another helpful practice is to create an action plan based on the lessons from your parallel self. Once you've visualized what a successful version of yourself would do, write down specific steps that you can take to apply their knowledge. Whether it's breaking a large goal into smaller, achievable steps or shifting your daily habits to reflect a more productive mindset, an action plan keeps you focused and motivated to make changes. Overcoming personal barriers often requires a deep sense of commitment to growth. Your parallel self can be a guide in this journey, showing you that the fear or doubt you feel is not insurmountable. They've been through it, and they've emerged stronger. Use that as a reminder that you, too, are capable of navigating whatever challenges come your way. Now that you've explored how to overcome barriers with the help of your parallel self, it's time to learn how to channel that energy into manifesting your goals. How can these alternate versions of you accelerate the process of achieving your dreams and bring them into reality? Achieving your goals often requires more than just hard work, it demands alignment with your true potential. One of the most effective ways to manifest what you desire is by drawing on the experiences and strengths of your parallel selves. These versions of you have already accomplished what you're striving for, and by connecting with them, you can accelerate your journey towards success. When it comes to manifesting your goals, visualization is an incredibly powerful tool. Picture your parallel self who has already achieved the dream you're working towards. Imagine their environment, their confidence, and the way they carry themselves. Allow yourself to feel that sense of accomplishment. This isn't just daydreaming, it's about aligning yourself with the energy of success, using it to shape your reality. The more vividly you can connect with this version of yourself, the more you begin to embody those qualities in your daily life. Synchronicities can also play a significant role in the manifestation process. When you start noticing recurring signs or coincidences related to your goals, take it as a cue that you're aligning with the energy of your parallel self. These synchronicities are like signposts, guiding you toward actions that bring you closer to your desires. Pay attention to these signals, as they often indicate that you're on the right track. Another important aspect of manifesting through your parallel self is adopting their habits. If you envision a version of yourself who has already achieved financial freedom, consider the daily practices they would have. Are they disciplined with spending, focused on building skills, or investing wisely? By incorporating those habits into your current routine, you begin to align more closely with that version of yourself, effectively bridging the gap between where you are and where you want to be. Belief is a key factor in manifestation. The version of you who has already achieved their goals believes in themselves deeply. Connecting with that belief can help dissolve the doubts that may be holding you back. Spend time each day affirming the reality that your goals are not just possible, but inevitable. This mental shift is crucial for opening the doors to opportunities that will help you reach your desired outcome. Another practical step is creating a tangible vision board. Collect images, words, and symbols that represent the reality of your parallel self who has accomplished what you desire. Place this vision board somewhere you can see it daily, as a reminder of the reality you're moving toward. This visualization tool helps keep you focused and energized, continuously aligning you with the frequency of success. It's also helpful to set aside time to reflect on the small wins you've already achieved, as they are often evidence of your alignment with your higher potential. Celebrating these small victories creates positive momentum, reinforcing the belief that you are on your way to manifesting larger goals. This practice helps you stay connected to the energy of accomplishment and keeps your focus on progress. By combining visualization, the adoption of successful habits, belief in yourself, and an awareness of synchronicities, you can effectively manifest your goals with the help of your parallel selves. These versions of you have already walked the path, and their experiences serve as a blueprint for your own journey. The next step is to align yourself fully with this energy, integrating the lessons and behaviors into your present reality to create a powerful shift. With these techniques in mind, consider what it would feel like to truly embody the energy of your parallel self who has already accomplished everything you desire. How would you move forward, and what actions would you take today to make that vision a part of your present life? Now that we've explored how to tap into the potential of your parallel selves, overcome barriers, and manifest your goals, it's time to apply this knowledge to your life. Think about the questions that have come up throughout this journey. Which version of yourself can help you move forward? What do you need to integrate to align with your true potential? Connecting with your other selves is an invitation to transform the way you see your choices and your path. So, what steps will you take today to get closer to the version of yourself you've always wanted to be? If you enjoyed this content, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to continue this journey of growth and transformation. Together, we can discover new paths and possibilities. If this video resonated with you, imagine what messages your parallel self might be trying to share with you right now. Dive deeper into this connection and see how understanding these alternate versions of yourself can transform your current life. Watch our next video. If you're seeing this, your parallel self has a message, to discover the powerful insights your parallel self holds for you. Don't miss out, it might be exactly what you need to unlock a new path in your journey.